Okay, it's 4:45 and I'm leaving this little spot I had. It's kind of weirdly at the top of this hill, not really along the trail. Like the trail went to a dirt road, and then I just went up this sketchy small trail to the top of the hill. A, because it seemed like there would be a spot, and B, because there were some old far out comments that there were a spot. But yeah, starting at 4:45 because it is a heat wave. So it's gonna suck. I feel kind of bad. I was looking down the hill and I saw two reflective things and I was like, oh crap, it's a mountain lion. Oof. Oh my gosh. And I almost started yelling. It was someone's tent set up in the middle of the dirt road. I was like, oh, it can't be a tent because no one would just set up in the middle of the dirt road. And there aren't any good tent spots here. Someone was set up in the middle of the dirt road. It freaked me out for a second, but false alarm. The low today is 65, hence getting out of camp at 4:45 a.m. I think I'll be okay. I'm trying to bang out minimum 15 miles before 11 a.m. and then long siesta probably until like 6 p.m. and actually try to nap during it, and then 5 more because I'm trying to do a 20-ish today. But the good thing is, like, there should be a water source where I, like, in 15 miles and also, like, right before camp. So it'll suck. I'll probably be a little grumpy when it does get hotter, but the focus is, like, getting the miles in before lunch, actually sleeping a little bit during lunch, hopefully, and staying cool. And then tomorrow it should be 15 or less into Hikertown, and that should be a relatively chill day, and it'll start to cool off after today. Today is like the peak of this mini heat wave that we're having. There's a kind of cave. Woo! I really am a dirt road truther. The trail, like, parallels this dirt road for most of today, and I'll probably switch it up and be on and off the dirt road versus the trail. Some people are a lot more of purists about it, or just like, I mean, the trail is probably prettier, but I think it can be nice to do the dirt road when you're feeling tired. It's a little easier because it's like, even if they go the same place and gain the same elevation, the dirt road's usually more gradual and it's so much wider. It's a little easier to, like, snack and eat or do whatever than the trail. But also just, like, mixing it up. But I do feel like it's a little harder on the body a little bit than the trail. So we'll see what I do throughout today. Also, sometimes some of the water sources today have more direct access from the dirt road versus the trail. So it might be logistically easier, but I think I'll switch off. But I made it over the big hill. There was a nice stream, so I filled up my water, and I also got my sun hoodie all soaked, which really I feel like is key for the hotter days out here. Is just like, because it cools you off so fast, and like it does dry in like an hour or so. Like, it doesn't last forever, but it is a really nice reprieve from the heat. It's still early in the morning, so most of the heat is still coming, but it's already warm. So I'm trying to just get as many miles as I can in before lunchtime. At least 15 or 18, somewhere in there would be really nice, so that I only have less than 5 after lunch. Because it's going to take a while to cool down. It's getting up into the 90s, and, you know, it'll peak at like 4 p.m., but then it really slowly drops off from there too. So, yeah. Apparently, I'm not the only hiker road walking. I see 2 other road walkers. Oh, how I hate snakes. Ugh. It's about 9:30 in the morning. I'm doing really well. It's like, it's warm, but it's not too hot yet. It's only 9:30, but like I'm making great time, which is probably partially because I am dirt road walking a lot of today instead of taking the trail. It's not like it cuts off like huge chunks of mileage, but it's easier to go faster, and it probably is marginally more direct. And so I'm making great time. I think I will, in about 5 miles or so. So let's say, I'm trying to do math, by 11, I'll have done 20 miles. And that's all that I really planned for. But I'll definitely end up going a few more once it cools off in the evening, which will be good. So tomorrow I'll have like a somewhere between 10 and 15 mile day into Hikertown. So really not bad at all. So I'm saying a lot, but I'm just pleasantly surprised because I thought today would be like terrible with the heat wave, and I know that there will be more slogging through it at some point today, but like I'm doing pretty well now. And I don't have too far until water and lunch and siesta for the afternoon. I don't know if you can see it at all, but I have like 10 little flies just in front of my face constantly. They will not let up. Thankfully they don't like the glasses shield my actual eyeballs, but low-key I should pull out my bug net because it's annoying as hell. It's 10:10. I'm allowing myself a break until 10:30 if I can even last that long with the bugs. It's hot and I need a snack, but I'm really close to the lunch spot anyway, so yeah. Okay, sorry for the poorly positioned camera, but this water source is just a cistern, so you gotta kind of lean over and try to not fall in as you fill up your bottle. That's how far down I have to go to get my bottle underwater, but there's a ton of water in here. And not too many scary floaty things. I heard there was a dead lizard in here, so I'm not too sure about that, but water. I just got stung by a bee on my pinky toe because it got in my croc, and that hurt so much. I think that hurt worse than most bee stings. Ugh. I got the stinger off with a credit card, but oh my god. I'm just glad I'm not allergic, because that would be hell to manage out here. It's so annoying. Whatever. If it happens again, I'll leave. But other than that, I don't give up my spot. Oh, it's like bleeding a little bit. That's so interesting. I feel like it doesn't usually do that. Okay, it's almost 5. There's a whole crew of people here for the siesta. I'm eating dinner. I kind of am hating Idaho and mashed potatoes. I need to not buy them anymore. But as soon as I finish this, I'm gonna get up and go 6 more miles. I thought about leaving, but it's like, it's still pretty hot. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't just eat dinner here, and then the only thing you have to do at camp anyway is like set up your sleeping pad so you can, it doesn't take long anyway. But yeah, it was fun to hang out with people and talk with people and stuff like that. And honestly, yeah, today was not as bad as I thought it would be with the heat wave, because the morning miles went by pretty quickly. I mean, I did 20 by 11 a.m., which was surprising. And then it's only going to take me less than 2 hours to do another, it's like 5.8 or something. So, somehow pretty chill. And I didn't even plan on doing another 6. I was gonna just do 20 today, but then since I made it here early enough, might as well and make tomorrow into Hikertown a little shorter. I can't wait to walk across that hot, dry, flat desert in a day and a half, in 2 days, in a day and a half. Ugh.